Hello, welcome to Good Work Now, your resource for finding and creating good work. Now more than ever, it might be the best time for you to go back to college and get a degree. With the advancements in technology, online degree programs are popping up everywhere. However, is an online college degree as good as a traditional classroom degree? What kinds of learning activities are involved with online learning? And ultimately, is online learning right for you? Joining me to explore these questions will be Dr. Doreen Fisher. She's Director of E-Learning for Montgomery County Community College in Pennsylvania. She's also Adjunct Professor at Drexel University. And in the spirit of online learning, my conversation with Dr. Fisher will be via Skype, so please stay tuned. Well, first of all, I want to thank you so much for being on Good Work Now.
Thank you for inviting me today.
Yeah, and actually you're my very first Skype guest, so this is a very interesting endeavor that we're trying out here.
Yes, this is a privilege. Thank you.
And it relates very well to the topic, which is all about online college educations. And my first question for you, Doreen, is do you think an online college degree is as valuable as a traditional classroom-based education?
I would say, from my perspective, it definitely is, and there is some research out there on this exact question. There are many institutions offering online degrees, but I think the key and the critical part is really looking at the reputation of the institution and looking specifically at their accreditation. And also you're going to be looking at once I complete this degree and spend that time and investment of money and resources as well, is this going to be valuable to my career? Is it going to be looked as valuable to employers? For many institutions, it's when you get your degree from there, it's not as if your degree says this is an online degree.
Right, that's true. Right.
It doesn't,
That's a good point.
On the nice plaque that you get to put on your wall, it's not going to say, oh, by the way, this was delivered completely online. It's going to say that this degree was obtained and received from this particular institution.
Let's talk a little bit about the online learning experience. Can you describe a little bit about what a potential online student can expect? What things do they see? What kinds of activities might they be doing?
Great question. For the online classes that I teach, I know that, again, students typical to the regular classroom, we have a syllabus which is going to outline for them for that particular course, what content we're going to cover, what they're expected to do as far as assignments and requirements. So, again, they want to follow their syllabus. That's kind of their learning contract with that particular faculty member.
Good point. Good word.
To see, what is expected of me. But I think also conversely, students have the right to say, what can I expect from my faculty member as well as far as support and, contacts and getting feedback. But typically in the syllabus, or there are many of the online courses, you're going to have, again, obviously readings, whether it's readings from a set textbook that's been required for the course, or supplemental research articles that the faculty member provides. They can provide audio and video clips. I know sometimes I find some great clips even on YouTube that are made by professionally that are, like from Harvard Business Review or something like that I have that has some quality experts in them. So looking at those materials, and then also having what we call discussion boards online, which is a little bit different than if you're familiar with the word, chat. It's not an online chat in the sense that it's not real time. A discussion board, frequently we call it threaded discussions, because it allows people to go in at different points in time but still continue the conversation in a particular flow and a particular organization. So, right now you and I are kind of talking synchronously, which means we're talking live together. But the discussion board is what we call asynchronously, in that I could post a question to you, Brian, in a discussion board, and, when you log in tomorrow on your lunch hour, you can reply to me. So we don't have to be in the discussion board together or at the same time in order to continue our conversation together, or continue our conversation with the entire class. So again, many times with that, again, your instructor may jump into the conversation, other students will add to the conversation, and it is really great for a learner, because sometimes you know how in class, if the faculty member asks you a question, and you really just want to think about it a little bit, or you know, oh, I saw this really great article that talked about that, but you're in the classroom. This allows you to kind of go out, find that research article, or look in your textbook and kind of collect your thoughts, and then you can post your response and post your answer, you know, with some you know, kind of oomph behind it. You got some research, you have something to back up your particular perspective or point. So we do have the technology now, I think, to really engage the learner in the process of learning with multiple media, to meet those multiple learning styles. As we know, many of us learn in different ways.
Right.
Whether we need to see it or hear it, play it over again a couple times, or you know, kind of look at it from different perspectives. So the online does, you know, I feel confident to say that now our technology is so dynamic, and it's wonderful now that we have all these mobile 2.0 technologies that again allow us to kind of take the learning outside of the classroom and really engage the learner in different ways. So I think that is definitely a benefit, you know, for students in that way.
Exactly. It sounds like the online learning environment is really well suited for folks who like the flexibility. You also mentioned folks who would like to collect their thoughts and maybe have some time to research before they post their response. Are there any other characteristics where the online learning is well suited for a person, or is there a kind of person that wouldn't do well necessarily with an online learning environment?
I don't want to say that there's not a particular learner that cannot do well in the online environment. I think, again, you just need to know yourself. And I think some of those critical pieces, as we see for students, is that, again, online learning does require you to be a self-directed learner. And what I mean by self-directed is that you're disciplined and responsible enough to make sure that you're reading the readings that are assigned for that week, that you're going in and doing the research for your research paper in advance, that you're asking questions. Again, the faculty member can't really see your face when you're perplexed about that theory. They can't see that puzzlement on your face, so you have to be assertive in that sense, and again, attempt to engage not only with the content, but also engage with the faculty member about those concepts and, again, theories or information that you're reading that you're not quite sure about. So it does require that discipline. It also requires students to be very time management in the sense that you're able to kind of break down all the work that you need to do and submit it in a timely manner. But then also with that comes with the life balance. As we know, you know, people are balancing that with their work, their home commitments, their other maybe community activities that they have. So, you know, how do I make sure that I get everything done that I need to get done in a day or in a week, and prioritize all that out.
Doreen, thank you so much for being on Good Work Now.
Thank you.
And lots of very good, helpful advice. Take care.
All right, have a great day.
You too.